Hello, gamers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching my content today, whatever time zone you are watching my content in, or whatever country you're watching my time zone. Wow. Usually that only happens with Commando. Wow, I'm doing it again. All right. Whatever country you're watching my content in. Welcome back to another Let's Play Death Knight. I'm playing Grim Dawn, which is a absolutely awesome game where you take two classes, combine them to make one even more powerful class. So that is what we are currently on, a Death Knight. We are at level 94. Maximum level is 100, but the maximum level gear is 94. So that is where we are at. So let me explain to you what we're going to do. We're going to go here real quick, like we're going to show you the difference between my soldier. In this game, a Death Knight is a combination between a soldier and a necromancer, and we are going to show you and allow you to copy it, and then we'll put a Grim Tools link, which we'll explain in just a minute, into the description down below, so you will get the chance, and you can see everything. So all right, real quick, like soldier and a necromancer is a combination to make a Death Knight in this game. So in Grim Dawn. So currently, this is where we're at. We are going to count down from 5 down to 0 for my, so you can see my soldier skills, and then we're going to go do a real augment. We're going to do a real quick, simple, minor augment here, and show you exactly what's going on. So, all right, here we go. Ready? So I'm on my soldier skill, so you can pause it. This way you can pause it and look to see where I have real quick. Like the blue-colored stuff are augmented by pieces of gear. The white-colored stuff, where's it at? White is not augmented by gear. Okay, that's just something that you should know when you look at this. All right, so here we go. Ready? Counting down from 5 to 0, so you can pause it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That is my soldier skill. So this is exactly basically what we're sitting at. That's where, this is where it is. Now, I am following a guide. I'll explain to you here. There will be a link in the description down below. I'm starting to put the link in. Starting the week this upcoming video is, I will link the level skip guide that I'm using and go from there. So, all right. Go over to Necromancer skills. Necromancer skills, also the same applies here. Anything in blue has been augmented. I don't see anything in white, so everything here has been augmented by a piece of gear. That way you can do it. All right, now we are going to count down from 5 down to 0, so you can pause it. Okay, ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, that is my necromancer skill. So that is where we are at on that. So like I said, there will be a Grim Tools link, and that way you can click the devotions and scroll out and check the devotions. I will be checking the devotions over the next week or two, either next week or the week after. I am not sure exactly what. We are going to go back and burn all of our things and restart over to get where they want. Because I have the potions that'll respec. Let me show you here. Let's go over here. Is it this one? Reset your devotion points. Yep. Tonic of clarity, so I can reset my devotion points and rebuild, and we'll go from there. Again, I will link the level skip is the name of the site that runs it. Now here's the deal. This site or this build I have yet to see get updated for any patch, anything at all. I don't know how old this build is, so we are working with the build the way they have it set up. Now here's the deal. Let me show you here real quick. On their build, they have 0 into military conditioning and 0 into veterancy. I'm bringing it up. I've got it running in the background here. Under soldier skills, they got the mastery bar at 32 points. I've got more in the mastery bar than they want. 1 into blitz, field command 12, squad tactics 12, Minear's will 3, overguard, shield training, and desecrated soldier. Those are what they have in there. None into the ones I have. They have, what is it here? Minear's will and blitz, field command, Minear's will, and that's it. They have 0 in fighting spirit. So we're going to drop now. Let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to drop the 2 here in fighting spirit, and the 1 here, this is going to give me 3. And I'm going to add them either to Bone Harvest, because I can't add them anywhere else. 11 is what they're saying here. I should have 12 here, if I remember correctly. Spectral Binding 12, Spectral Wrath of 10. So I can put the 1 in there. That'll give me 12, and I'm maxed out. This is what they wanted here, was the 10. So that is that. So I can put 1 in there, and the rest will probably go into Bone Harvest, because that's exactly what they're saying. Now, here's the deal. They wanted 32 points here, which is here. It's 8 points less than I have. I will lose the 8 points in Break Morale, which is the physical resistance, which is fine. I got no problem with that. They using? I don't see them using Warcry either in Mastery Bar, Blitz, Field Cry. No Warcry. My problem is I absolutely positively like the Warcry. That's why I have it 1 pointed. It reduces their health by 33%. So, I don't know. We're going to leave that for right now. We are not going to unspec that until we get that. But we are going to remove Fighting Spirit here and remove Markovian's Defense. So let's go get that done. Then when we come then here in a minute, once we get that done and put the points in, we are going to come back out here. We've got to do the conflagration, which I'll show you here in a minute. I got something here. From the Black Legion, I picked up an augment. Here, this augment from the Black Legion, Mankind. I did this off screen, which is kind of odd, very odd. But it's 9% Aether resistance. It'll push me where I need to be. And it also gives me 9% chaos, which will push me over on my chaos. So both are very, very helpful. So, anyway, let's go over here and reduce these. All right, here, 1, 2, that's gone, and that goes out of there. So, bring up my points. Now we're going to put the 1 in there to make it 12, and we've got 2 to put in. They want, I got 7 in here, they want 16 in Bone Harvest, 12 and 12. So they want, I've got 4 in here. They want 10 in Reaping Strikes here. Yeah, they want 10 in Reaping Strike and 8 in Mark of Torment. Short on that. Again, if I drop these, those will be filled out. So I'll be able to max out the here. So I would love to have the extra damage here. But I have lost here, which is going to I'm going to absolutely need see, I've got Decorated Soldier. They have got nothing in Scars of Battle at all. Nope, Decorated Soldier. Increases armor absorption by 12. I absolutely don't understand why they won't do that. All right. I need the armor here, though. This is going to increase my armor. I go from 14 to 15%, and this will increase my energy reserves and all damage and attack speed, cast speed. We're going to put the 2 here. They want 12 in Field Command. Field Command, 12 point Squad Tactics, 12. That is going to do that, and we're going to do that. That's going to give me the extra armor. It's not by much, but it's something. So, all right, yeah, again, we are slowly getting there. Couple of things here. Wow, really, absolutely. What happened? Apparently, I hit the wrong button. All right. A couple of things here. All right, I do have this here. This is the girdle, the belt I am supposed to be wearing. Apparently, between point A and point B, I absolutely picked it up and threw it in the stash and forgot about it. Apparently, I did see it on this character. I am not sure if I picked it up on this character or another one, but I have it. Now, the problem is here, if I replace this currently, I drop everything down to 46 on my fire resistance and 46 on my lightning resistance. I got to pick up 40 or 34 points. I'm not going to deal with that right now. I'll figure it out later. We'll do it at a later date. I spent half the last week's episode doing that. I'm going to spend the time this way. So we're going to throw that into the bank right now. And we're going to deal with that later, or I will do it. We'll figure it out when we do it. So, I'm going to put it here. That way we know it's there. All right. I'm going to put this somewhere. It doesn't matter for right now. Boom. We are over on there, and we are over on there. Happy campers. So, a couple things we have to do. Let me bring up my quest log. We have to do... where's it at? Here. Homestead, the Lost Armaments. We have to do the conflagration, and we have to do, no, not that. Aether Farm. Kill the ethereal amalgam. So, as to the point, now that we have done all that, make sure that I've got all my points spent. We are going to go back out here and go to the Rotting Croplands and run. We're going to do the ethereal amalgamation now that we are maxed out. On what we need to do. So, anyway, we're just going to go kill the ethereal amalgam. Now, a couple of things here real quick. We are eventually going to lose Cadence. I am still using Cadence. And that is going to give me 3, 4, 5, 10 points to place somewhere. And I'm just basically, when that happens, we're going to end up, see this? We're going to hit him with a stick or a legendary one-handed scepter. So, yeah, I don't know how well that will turn out, but we'll see. Not a big fan of this. But we'll have to see. And I'm trying to keep track of what buffs and whatnot. So if y'all see me stop in the middle of something and mouse over something, it's because I'm trying to figure it out. And I'll probably go back and watch the replay and go from there. So we need to go back over here. So, but we are not going to get rid of an ancient totem. Get rid of the loot. Alright, there went the loot. You heard the dong, which means I have a purple somewhere. So, alright, Cataclysm's Catalyst. Interesting. Plus 70 to all damage, elemental, burn, fire. 3 set gives you offensive ability. It is Eye, Catalyst, and Pact. I have no idea what those are. This is the Catalyst, which is the amulet. Eye is probably a helm. Pact is either a waist guard, I would expect, but I'm not sure. So, alright. Yeah, please excuse the on-screen prompts. I restarted everything. I got a ton of stuff done today. Cleaned out my system. Got it supposedly running better. And usually once I get that done, it causes a little havoc with my little bit of havoc with my chat facility for Twitch. So I run my chat facility for Twitch so I can make sure it is up and running, and boop, it is now. All right, we're going the wrong way. Follow me this way, folks. The sad part about this is I am seeing a couple of things here. It hasn't procced yet, but here in a minute we'll show it to you. Double rare. All right, map me. All right. We're headed the wrong stupid way. Let's go back through the field here. We're running north. Now we're gonna level here pretty quick. And again, we'll pick up a point. At this point in time, it's 1 point that you get now between 90 and 100. So I'll put a point somewhere. So, always have to go this way. And you can sit back there all day long and shoot that stupid stuff. I'll take care of that. And we are on normal, or not normal difficulty, but we are on, we are not on hardcore difficulty, so we will drop a portal here in a few before we do the material amalgamation. In case I die, I can come back. Which... Alright. So, we're gonna drop the portal right here. See if I can't click this. Everything is killed. Pick that up. All right. Couple of things here real quick. I want to show you something here. The one thing that this here, let's bring this back up here. When you read this thing here, the Life Sapper Vitality Death Knight ability, it's actually not bad so far. I'm not running it. It says you will rarely use health potions. Yeah, pay attention to my R key. See how many times I actually use health potions. So The ethereal amalgam is here. Come on, buddy. Really, W. Now, I probably don't need to be fast tanking it. Let's get out of that. He is down, so he dropped his pulsating shard. And another thing we're going to have to do while we're walking across Aether, another reason why we got the setup is so I could get over here on my Aether resistance. So that is where we're at. Sometimes what we got over here, got a Mark Rock. Yeah, I will kick over every freaking body. You have to forgive me for this. Body. And I will find it. Alright, so that's done. Turn that in and go get the conflag done. Back to Homestead.
The one you call Ulgrim has...
Yeah, I know exactly who I'm going with here.
Much commotion. I see your reputation. My scouts have reported back from the land.
Just the person I'm looking for.
What is it? Yep, continue. Alright. Since I'm a Death Knight, I only have one faction I can pull.
Ulgrim has asked to speak with you.
And I leveled up. I will seek out your sanctum. Okay, now here's the deal. I want to show you something here real quick. Like, you have two Varu and brother Molinar. When you have this thing and you're a Death Knight, just because of this Necromancer, you can only work with the Order of Death Vigil. So, anyway, we are going out into the conflag and secure these things. There's also a, again, we are on ultimate difficulty. We are at that point where I just need to get through the quest line. I leveled again, which reminds me. I leveled, so, all right. I absolutely don't know. We are happily maxed out on Spirit as best we can. I'll place one into Physique for now. And we have 1 point here. My question is, do we put it into Soldier? Say we put 1 point into here is going to give me energy reserve. A little bit more to all damage, which all damage will be interesting. Attack speed, cast speed. Or do we put this in here? We put 1 point in here. Our Vitality Decay, our damage over time spell, goes from 13,644 to 14,900. They want that, so we're gonna pop one in there. That will give my damage over time. All right, we are running. This is gonna hurt. What do we have here? Meat Wall has kicked in. Now, here's the thing. Just so y'all know, more than likely, let me check it before we do this. Ethereals. We are nemesis with Ethereals. We can call Veldarian if we keep killing Ethereals out here. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I would rather not have to fight Veldarian, but we'll attempt it. I don't know how well I can do it. But we'll have to see. But it's not going to stop me from doing it. Did it kill them all? Yeah, it did. So all I got to do is walk up here now. All I got to do is get close. I won't argue because Aether crystals are a thing. Devil's tongue. Interesting. And we have... we got one dynamite left over. We keep picking up the carbines, which are rifles. Alright, and I did that for the crystals. That's the only reason why I did that. So, I can always use crystals, and you'll understand why when you reach here. I am getting off that. I don't mind fighting them. But I want to get them over here. Absolutely. Always happens. Always happens. I am recording. And apparently it goes out over the internet. Moo is recording. Let's absolutely send him a message. Let's see if we can't get him to reply to us. Yeah, why is that? All right. We are basically going to try to walk by some of this stuff, not fight it. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely probably need to fight it because I am actually still leveling. But I'm going to miss Cadence. Valorant? Yep. I thought so. Said something about it earlier, didn't I? Maybe we'll get lucky. He is not charging us, and it's not that I don't want to. I'd like to. But I'm not confident yet, but we'll see. Maybe he'll charge us while we, And the sad part about it is, if I beat the boss out here, which you absolutely positively do not have to, if you beat the boss out here, yeah, interesting. My luck, he's going to show up while I'm beating the boss. All that just to get a crystal. And I didn't even get the crystal. Now I did. Dynamite. See, you can go over here and do this. Click OK. While the Herald of Flame still lives. Oh, okay. We are going back to kill the Herald of Flames here in a because we got to kill it before we can claim anything, so. So we are probably not the greatest idea what I just did. All right, come on back. Herald of Flames is now dead. They can come get him now. All right, let's go claim them. I'll show you here in a minute what else. All right. Okay, and I do this a couple of times because sometimes, for some god-awful reason, it didn't work one time. All right, his Exalted Stash, it'll give me a purple guaranteed. Okay, we just picked up one. Sigil of the Bear King. All right, here. Again, this is a shrine of which we do not have to do. That being said, we'll have to check those out. Both of them said Infernal Night or something about the night. We have a chess piece that is possible that we need to look at. All right, I'm going to do this here real quick. And yes, it is a totem. All right. Going to build up a little bit of health. Y'all give me just a minute. I'm going to, real quick, I've got to do something here. Give me a minute. I'm going to get rid of my camera just for a minute. Be right back, y'all. coming back. Sorry about that, folks. Unfortunately, with the heat and it being summer, me and my medication sometimes don't get along. All right, ancient Aether Warp Totem. Yeah, more than. All right, yep, we got enough. I was going to say, we don't know if we have enough room, but we'll figure it out. So, all right, here we go. Yeah, for somebody that have absolutely. Well, we're gonna go back over this way and do this. Get rid of that. Alright, we're going to click that. Let us see. I heard at least two. Alright, yep. Alright. Stronghold Defender. Pack of Deadly Means. Most of the stuff, 90% of it, is all going to be, greens are going to be sell. All right. We did kick over bodies. We have claimed it. Let's claim it again. Let's make sure. Oh. Okay, Black Legion. We got it. Black Legion takes it. All right. So, best way to get out here is this. Boom. Right straight back to Homestead. Instead of walking back through, and I have left Nah.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left.
And I was fixing to say that we have left Valdarian behind, which is interesting. No. That is the Unseen Gaze set. I am trying to figure that one out. That might be my next episode. Second piece of it. We're not using that. No, Alphan. Boots. No, we got our boots. Weapon. We've got our weapons, so don't have to worry about that. All right. DJ absolutely wonders sometimes how much of the stuff I could have actually given you. Because the only thing we're looking for that we can replace currently are pieces that I already have, or the two pieces that I'm looking for my chest and my thing, so, or anything I can do to replace it. Like this one is. This one's 1100. There's 1500 and 1800 possible. This one is 1400. Again, higher level armors. There's 1233 vitality. Yeah, it's not worth it. The shard. Yeah, we always keep that for possibilities. So, all right. Now here, let you know what I was thinking about here. What just went through my mind. We were gonna leave Valderan behind and not worry about it. Now that we've thought about it, my question is, should I do him? Should I go kill him? So what we're gonna do is this.
I'll keep your stash safe.
And throw these in the stash. Um, Again, that I got two pieces of that. Got both of the weapons are mythical. All right, Fester. That is Rune of Kalesh, Starfowl, Eruption, Black Death. Interesting. Maybe. These are Rift Torn. Yeah, I'm gonna sell those. Those are gonna get sold. That I'm gonna hold on to for now. That's set. No, that's not set. No, we're going to save those. Hell, this is a set. Stronghold Defender, Revolver Defender. Shield damage 2 to all skills. I absolutely need to keep that. And that is set, so... this is not set. We're going to throw that in the bank in case I need it. This is set. Knight's Girdles. Not a set. Mythical Devil's Tongue. We are definitely gonna that is set. All right, set goes here. That is not a set. That gives me 2 to Eye of Reckoning. Interesting. All right, so we are going to go do this real quick. We're going to try to end the episode off with a bang. I don't know if I can kill him.
Come see what's left of my warehouse. See you around.
But he is out there. And I don't know. What do you... I figure it out. We're going to go kill him. How much time do we got left? It may take me 15 minutes. Yeah, we've got 15 minutes. All right, Valderan, however you want to pronounce it, we're going to attempt him. Hopefully he doesn't attack me until I'm healed again. He is right there. Interesting places kind of trapped him. Not what I was expecting. I'm going to drop a portal back here. Come get me. All right. Oh, yeah, that hurts. I am running. All right, y'all, give me just a minute here. All right, sorry about that, folks. Doctor's appointments. Trying to reschedule a cardiologist appointment anyway. All right, so look at the shoulders that we got. Absolutely cool. Elbric's Aether Ray, Flashbang, Blade Trap, Eye of Reckoning. I have Reckoning I could use. Possibility I know somebody who could use it. But it does cold damage. Chaos damage doesn't help me out. Kind of odd. Cold damage and chaos damage would work with Albrecht's Aether Ray, and cold damage would work Blade Trap. So I don't know. Anyway, those are interesting. We've got a couple more of Valderan's shoulder guards in the bank, so we'll have to throw these in with them. So all right, and Nemesis Cache. You cannot miss it when you mouse over it. Nemesis Trove, big blue beam, huge blue glowy stuff. Let's see what we get. Real quick, I absolutely was amazed that went absolutely faster than it did. Wow, I'm surprised. This is actually, now granted, the fact that, you don't have to use as much health potions, that's horse hockey, as my daddy used to say. But Phantom Thread Girdle, Fighting Format Rending Force. Very nice. All right, so yeah, let's go figure out what we're gonna do with this stuff. We killed Valderan a lot faster than I expected. I expected it to take a while, but well, absolutely. Okay, now I'm starting to actually trust the Death Knight, but again, I don't believe for a second that this is updated, or because it keeps saying that you don't have to use health potions, and I'm using a ton of health potions. Maybe if I get all the stuff put together, we'll see, maybe. But I don't know. That's I can clear that out. I know where to put that. Okay, Valderan's shoulder ones. Here we are. I'm going to move this down here because there's some more Valderan. Valderan's here. Fire and Aether. Wind Devils, Panetti, Stunjack, Force Wave. So you tell him, Big Dog. Y'all forgive the big dog in the background. He's talking to Mama. Okay, that doesn't help me out. Albrecht's Aether Ray, Flashbang, Blade Trap, and Eye of Reckoning again. Similar to what I have. This one, on the other hand, has Physique, and look at that health. Yeah, I got somebody. I gotta put that on too. And then the third set here, I have Pierce, Bleeding, and a ton of health. Albrecht's Aether Ray, Eye of Reckoning. So we're looking at two different sets. This one gives Wind Devils, Panettis, and Stunjacks, and this one, these three, including the ones I just got, give Albrecht's Aether Ray, Flashbang, and Blade Trap, and Eye of Reckoning. So that's what we're gonna do. Storm Scorched Shoulders. That again. All right. Vitality damage. And we're going to sell all of this. What is this? Fighting Form. I'm going to throw that in the bank. That is the Tainted Brain we've got from him, which we won't argue. Absolutely great for the crafting material setup. We are to the point now where we may start crafting stuff a little bit. So, we'll have to see. All right, real quick, what time is it? Yeah, we got time. So what we're going to do is accept all these quests. That way we can do the Blood Grove. When we come back next week, we should... Come on, Crate! Pathing, Crate! Continue. I will honor your dead. Let's turn in this fella. Yeah. I did it, buddy. Dude, gotcha. All right. So that is all done. We've got everything done here. Nothing else needs to be done. No other questing or anything here. We've got...
Come see what's left of my
Oh!
wares.
What do we have here? Order of Death, Aether Resistance, Vitality Resistance. This is all armor. Yeah, applied to all armor. This one is all armor. Okay, Vitality Resistance. And Cold Resistance. Interesting. How much cold? Only 18%. Okay. So that's Maxim here. We've got other stuff that we can possibly look at and go from there. All right.
Put it to good use.
So, all right, we are headed out. We're going to run real quick up to Sorrow's Bastion, get the Death Vigil set up and turn in that quest, and then we'll hearth back here or portal back here. Oh, we have a totem. You've got to be kidding me. Chthonic Seal of Binding. Chthonics. I am not quite anywhere. I'm Nemesis with Ethereals. Not quite Nemesis with Arcovian Undead. Nemesis with Beast. Chthonians, not Nemesis with them yet, so, alright. We are just trying to figure out what's going to be the best things to kill. And Chthonians are going to be one of them. I should pick up a ton of Chthonian rep here. This is a Void Touch totem, so... let's get off that. Do y'all... what is this? How many of y'all absolutely positively have a sigil that y'all are going to drop up underneath me? Yeah, y'all forgive me. I had to put up a... get rid of the loot. I don't... essence. Another apothecary. See, these are chthonics, however you want to pronounce them. And these are Bladesworn. So these are chthonic. Bless you, my love. So now we are at Sorrow's Bastion. Now, if I go up there, I can kill the, Kaiman's Chosen, but I don't want to kill them right yet. And I want to go over here and turn in my quest and accept the next quest. Because this is the area we are going to be doing our next questing at. We'll show you here in a minute. Turn this in. Alright, here.
Spectre.
I will recover the remains, and I'm already, denoted. There's the Keeper artifact. Maxed out with them, so, we're happy. We have a chest piece here. Nope. Is that one? Yeah, a chest piece. That's interesting, but, no, and hands. Do we have a good set of hands here? Wondering if we have a good set of hands. I can't wear them. Why not? That one is, required spirit. The offhands. Not changing at that, but that's an interesting one for, physical pierce. And this is just a common vendor over here. That's all
Give you a good price on what I've got
they are.
left.
Again, they sell yellows, which are cool, and some other stuff you may eventually want to use as, transmog. If you don't have it, we're going to go ahead and sell everything here while we're at it. Don't see any Oldenar stabilizer. I don't need. Keep that. Apothecaries will throw in the thing because there's
See you around.
the bank. So, all right, we have accepted the quest. We've got to go find the captured farmers in the Blood Grove. Making a deal. We're going to have to go turn that in here real quick. We're going to finish up the thing. Where the other are? The Gather Malkadar's remains. We got to go find them. So, all right, this is what we're going to do here real quick. Now, we're going to go into the Blood Grove, which is up here. We haven't gotten it opened up on ultimate difficulty, but we will. From here, we're going back to Devil's Crossing. Turn in the one quest. I think I can turn it in. I thought I could turn it in. Oh, here. Law, quest log. What is it? Oh, is the other order? No. Blood Harvest. Homestead Lumber. Making a deal. Report to Barnabas at Devil's Crossing.
I don't know what you did, but it sure worked. We've already received a shipment of food from Homestead, and more seems to be on the way. You've single-handedly secured the future of this settlement. I don't know how to thank you. Have a glass of water. It's on me.
Alright. 2250 Devil's Crossing rep, 750 home, the Red Skull, and a symbol. So that is that. So, gonna throw this stuff in the bank because they are crafting materials, and we'll go from there. So, all right. All right. So that's gonna go. All right, and everything else is placed in here. Apothecaries. We are going to put the apothecary in here. All right. So here in the next day or two, I'm gonna absolutely positively come in here and clean out thing. Tomorrow will be tomorrow I'm going to record it. It's Monday. You know, I'll have to forgive me. The call I had to take was required. Absolutely needed to take it. Was my cardiologist. I have to get I have to make sure I maintain my heart health. After the 2 heart attacks, yeah, it's very, very important. All right, so all right, we've done well. We've only gone over by a few minutes. This one's going to be right at an hour, a little over an hour. So appreciate y'all watching. Check me out at twitch.tv/Moomar1964. We'd love to have you over there. We do a couple of different games. We were doing Diablo 3, but it's gone, or was not gone, but we may end up still doing it. We don't know. Now we've got to come up with something to do for Friday and Saturday, Sunday mornings, 3-hour streams. So we do on then. But Monday through Monday, every night, we are from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We stream something. Usually Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, we are going to be doing, Path of Exile right now. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we're doing Grim Dawn. And then Friday is a 7 Days to Die, zombie looter shooter, with either me and JD Mom 71. I'm not even going to go in there. You'll have to come check out the stream. If it's not with her, then it's with, the Great White Buffalo. He has a setup that we run. When he's on lately, he's had some things going on, family stuff going on, so he hasn't been on as much lately. So, anyway, appreciate everything that y'all do. Like and share and subscribe. We would appreciate it. Till next week. See here. Let's do this here. Next week we'll start in the Blood Grove, in the Blood Grove, and start working our way through there and getting that taken care of. And we have the Rovers one. If not, we need to make sure we get the Rovers quest. Yep. Yeah, we're going to go restore the shrine, Spirit of Modrigan, Runestone of Modrigan. That's taken care of. So, That's pretty good. Do we have anything over here? Nope. Kasparov does not have anything for us yet. He will, I'm sure, because we're going to have to take out the Sliff Dungeon. So, all right. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully we see you in Let's Play Commando also. Put comments in the comment section. If you have any questions, comments, or answers, let me know. We'd love to hear from you. And again, check out my YouTube. Now that you're on YouTube, Rumble, or Odyssey, whichever one you're on, we'd love to hear from you. Also, check out my twitch.tv. So, the House of Hog, it is a online Discord community of gamers who like to get together and play games together. Link will be in the description down below. It's where I hang out every night. We talk. We play games. Like Monday, Tuesday, or Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday when I'm playing Path of Exile. We have people in there, tons of people. Same thing with Tuesday and Wednesday when I'm doing in there. And then depending on nights, what we have. So we hope to see you there. Okay, again, as always, 10 seconds to end cards for YouTube. Couple of things here. The future of YouTube. We are waiting on the government to make a decision. Depending on what the decision is and how things happen, the future of YouTube is up in the air. So, those of you on YouTube, I have no problem running it over there. Like my channels over there, but I have Rumble and I have an Odyssey in case they destroy YouTube or in case something gets destroyed on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. I am a bit of a supporter of YouTube. I don't like some of this stuff, and their community guidelines absolutely, quote unquote, need to change. They need to fix a lot of stuff, but yet still, I absolutely have a little confidence in the I actually have some confidence in the platform. So I'm hoping that the government does not screw it up. So, and real quick, my condolences to the family of Susan Wojcicki. Absolutely may not have liked her policies she started here at YouTube, but she was a human being, and she did interact with a lot of the creators. I never interacted with her, but absolutely, I don't think it is respectful to people or people's family to celebrate somebody's death like that. So absolutely, my condolences to them and their family. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you hopefully in Let's Play Commando. If not, we'll hope to see you on twitch.tv/moonmore. Again, 10 seconds. Are we ready? I'm going to mute my mic so you won't hear me count, but I am going to count. I count out loud. My wife laughs at me. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all next week.